What's up guys, it's Raul TV, Team R4UL, your favourite YouTube mechanic back again. And what I'm doing now is I've got a BMW 320i on a 2009, and as you can see I'm not in the garage because I forgot to do the intro. I've just come home but I thought I'll just do it here now. BMW 320i 2009 10 kind of thing. We're going to do a service on it, a mini engine service, air filter, oil filter, engine oil, spark plugs, things like that. And yeah, this is how we do it. Let's go. Okay, the first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two off, this cover off basically. You need an E10 Torx, one of them, E10 Torx. Let's take them two off, let's go. Okay, we need to take this cover off. I've took them two E10 Torx off, okay, that will come off after. What we need to do next is we need to go and take this side off because this cover will not come off until we take that off. For some reason I've been trying, it won't come off, so we will go ahead and take that off. Take this plug off here, move these out of the way here, this one off here, another one there, little clip here, another clip on this side, take that off, same on the other side, take that off as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this off, basically the pollen filter off, the cabin filter off, take that off, 8mm, this one here, should be another one on that side as well. Let's go around and show you guys. Yeah, okay, another one there, there should have been one there. Okay, so take them off, move that out of the way, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we've taken the cabin filter off. We'll just go to this side, same thing. Remember we just took that cover off on that side. We'll take this cover off as well. Only a few clips on it. There we go, another clip here. Okay, that cover comes off as well. Move that to a side. I mean, if you're doing a service anyway, I mean, it's a good thing to take it off. You can check the brake fluid. Okay, another thing is you might as well just change the cabin filter while you're at it. Take this sensor off as well on this side. There we go, that comes off. Right, what we need to do now is you're supposed to have two basically, one on this side, one on the other side, two little 8mm screws. Take them off, but on this one we've only got the one, basically the other one's missing. Okay, so we've only got the one, so we'll take this one off on this side. Right, so after that, all we do with this one is just give it a little pull. That should come off. Might need to move these pipes and everything out of the way, just so we can just maneuver it out. Move them out of the way like that. Okay, so that's out of the way. All we do is lift, and then pull. There we go. Same on the other side as well. You lift it up and then pull. There we go. It should come off. I'm going to get both hands onto it now and we'll take that off. Okay, my bad guys, just forgot to mention there's a little bracket here. Well, I want to call it a bracket kind of thing. It's just basically it's the wiring loom which fastens onto the cover as well. So we just pull that off, and now hopefully that whole thing should come off. Happy days. We'll go from there. Okay guys, sit rep. The reason why this cover wouldn't come off is obviously you have to take this off. Okay, that's not the main issue. As you can see, that comes off from there. Okay, the main issue is if you go around the back, there is another E10 Torx right there, as you can see there. Okay, if you don't take that off, you're going to break the cover. On the older models, it slides in. It doesn't have that. On this model, right, the 2008, okay, 3 Series, it has that basically. A little Torx there, you know, the E10 Torx. Okay, let's take that off. Hopefully, this cover should come off, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that it should slide out. There we go. That comes off. Happy days. You guys might have noticed I've put that back on there. Okay, make sure you put that back on there because the last thing you want is that is off, you're taking the cover off, you've got something in your hand and you drop it down there. That happens and you drop it down there and you can't get it back out. All I'm going to say is run for the hills, because you'll have to take the rocker cover off, possibility engine out. Make sure, top tip, keep that closed at all times. Right, okay, what we'll do now is we're going to tackle the oil filter. You need a special tool to take these off, but I'm gonna try working my way around it. I tried the strap on it, it won't do it. I've got another thing that might do it. Okay, so the proper way to do it is you get an oil filter cap, goes over that, and you take it off, but I don't have the right size cap for that. Okay, so I'm gonna do it another way. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so what I've got is, I've got like a tool for but this one's mainly for the metal oil filters. Okay, for the plastic ones like this, it's not for the plastic ones, but it's doing the job, as you can see there. I can't even turn it, guys, because like I mentioned in my other videos, my hand is absolutely knackered. Okay, I'm not making it up. Played badminton on Sunday and I've got a tennis elbow. Okay, tennis elbow, which is not good. So we're gonna go ahead and take that off, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, there's the old oil filter. What we're going to do now is, it's exactly the same drill basically. We're going to take the oil filter off. That's the paper element oil filter. Replace the seals as well. As you can see there, you should get new seals with the new filter. So replace the seals and bang that back on. 25 Newton meters. And then we'll tackle the rest of it. Okay, I've got the new filter on there. I've shown you guys so many times, hundreds of times before. So basically put the seal on and everything. I've got the new filter on there. And tightening it wise, if you want to go all professional and everything, get the torque wrench out, 25 Newton meters, but 25 Newton meters is basically hand tight. Okay, been doing it for about 20 years now, so the 25 Newton meter is about hand tight. So just do it hand tight, you should be good to go. So basically, so get both hands on this. If you got the cap, you don't need to get both hands on it, but I need to get the both hands on it. Tighten this up, and we'll send it up, drain the oil, and yeah, let's go. Okay, the oil filter is done. I did say I was going to send it up and then drain it, but since it's at this stage here, okay, let's just go ahead and do the spark plugs since it's here. So basically the spark plugs live in there, in them basically. So we take the coil packs out. These are the coil packs. I mean, I'm good to you guys because it's like 2 for 1 for you guys, doing the engine service, and if you want to replace the coil pack, I'm showing you guys how to take the coil pack off as well. 2 for 1. I'm really good to you guys. So basically just take that off. Same with all the rest of them. You just have to move these out of the way, obviously. So pull that off, pull the wire off. Okay, and then all you do, get your fingers in there, and that's it. Lift that one off as well. Same goes for the rest of them. There's another one here, another one there. I'll demonstrate on this one so you can see it properly. Wire off, and then get your finger in there. Or if you've got long nose pliers, and then all you do is just lift that up. There we go. Little bit of brute strength, can't go miss. So there we go, that's that. And yeah, I'm going to take this one off as well, and I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay guys, sit rep, I thought I'll mention this before I do it. You might be thinking, oh, how do you take the spark plugs out? Right, on normal cars it's a 16mm hexagon. Okay, on normal cars 16mm hexagon. You can use a 16mm socket or the proper spark plug socket, whatever you've got. On this one, slightly special. Okay, you need a 14mm multi-spline. There we go, 14mm multi-spline socket. Okay, if that focuses in, zooms in. Right, 14mm multi-spline socket. I thought I'll just mention that before we go ahead and take them off. Okay, let's take them off. Okay guys, as you can see there, I've took it off with the electric ratchet. I've cracked them first with the normal ratchet. Make sure you crack them with the normal ratchet first, then take them off with the electric ratchet. Don't just gun them off, or you know, use the electric ratchet to take them off. You might damage it. Make sure you crack them off first with the normal ratchet. Then that way, you know, it's easy for the electric ratchet. That's one thing. Another thing is you're not going to damage them as well. So let's go ahead and take all of them off. Fire the new ones on, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, when we're refitting them, when we're refitting the spark plugs, make sure you just don't chuck them in there because you'll damage the gap and everything. Get a magnet like this, okay, on the end of the magnet, okay, and slowly guide it in there. Okay, once it's in there, obviously, then get another screwdriver or something and just take the magnet out. So we don't want to fire them in, we don't want to just chuck them in there. Make sure it's nice and easy. You put them in, you don't want to just drop them in there, you might damage the tip. So put them in there, tighten them up, let's go. Okay, as you can see there, I've put the new spark plugs in there, they're all in. Okay, not tight or anything, because what you have to do is, I've mentioned this in other videos, put it in, tighten them up with your fingers first, all the way. So there you go, that's it's not going anymore. So then what we do is we just tighten it up with a normal ratchet. Don't use an electric gun or anything like that, or electric ratchet. You don't know how tight you tightened it. Basically with a hand you get a feel on it. Just tighten them up and then you're good to go. We'll do the rest as well. This one there, another one there, another one there. Let's go. Okay guys, the spark plugs are done. Everything is on, tightened up. All the coil packs are in. I'm going to leave the cover off for time being, because what we're going to do is we're going to put the oil in, drain the oil first, okay, and then put the oil in, air filter, everything on, start it up, see if everything's alright. Then we'll put the cover on, because it'll be an awful shame you put the cover on now and then find out that it's not connected, one of the plugs are not connected, take everything off again. Okay, so just leave it at that stage. We'll send it up, drain the oil, then we'll send it back down, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay guys, we've sent the car up on the ramp. All we need to do is this one here, just turn it half a turn with a flat screwdriver or whatever you got. There we go. And we're going to go in there. There's a sun plug, 17mm. Let's take that off, drain the oil. Okay guys, there we go. It's draining out there, as you can see there. Let that drain out. What I'm going to show you guys is 99.9% of the time when you buy a new filter, you get a new washer. Okay, so for the sake of 2 minutes, I mean you can use the old washer if you want to, okay, but for the sake of 2 seconds, just replace the washer. That way you're good to go, brand new until the next service. This one, it's all good, nothing wrong with it, but still, well, we've got a new one, might as well change the washer as well. Okay, oil's been drained out. I'll put that back on. Let's sand it down and put some oil in it. Let's go. We're going to put some oil in it now. This car doesn't have a dipstick. If it had a dipstick, obviously go accordingly with the dipstick. So I've spoken to the spare shop. I've even checked it. Well, I haven't checked in the auto data. Spoken to the spare shop. But if you've got auto data, check it on the auto data. But this takes 4.2 litres. Okay, 4.25 litres to be precise. But 4.2 litres should be alright. What I recommend you do is put 4 litres in it. Because we don't, I mean, when we drain it out, we don't drain every single last bit out. So just bang 4 litres in it. You should be alright, you should be good to go. Okay, we've got the oil in there. What we're going to do now is we're going to start it up, make sure everything's alright. I know I haven't changed the air filter just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to start it up, make sure everything's right. Because the air filter, we can change that after, no problem whatsoever. Now, let's start it up. Let's go. I know it sounds a little bit tinny. Well, that's what they are basically. These BMWs, common fault on these. The timing chain, not the best. This one as well, not the best, but well, hey ho, you know, that's what it is, that's it. We're going to put the cover back on. Then we'll tackle the air filter. Job done. Okay, there we have it. So the cover's back on. Make sure you put that back on. As soon as you put the cover on, make sure you put that back on. You don't want to drop these in there, mess your life up big time. Right, so what we're doing now is we're going to get these screws, bolts back on there, get everything back on in reverse order. Let's finish it off. Okay, all the oil side is done. Basically, oil filter is done, oil is in, spark plugs, they're done. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to tackle the air filter, which is a little bit of a headache air filter, not your normal air filter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around to this side here, front of the car, take that off, take that off. There should be a Torx 25 or a Torx 20, take them off, and hopefully we can take this air filter box off. So basically when we take that off, we'll take this off, the intake, take that one off, take that off, and that's about it, I think. Okay, for the air filter box, obviously we're going to take this plug off here, that Jubilee clip off, or you can take that Jubilee clip off. There's another plug in there, take that off. Yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, the air filter marathon is not over yet. We've took the box out. I've done this before, just specifically on the BMW air filter, because they're absolute headache to do. So I've done a video. Just check that video out. Give me a like, thumbs up, and everything. You know the score. What we're going to do now is we're going to take all these screws off. This one, this one, this one here, all the way around here. As you can see, another one there. Yep. So take them off. Torx 25. Hopefully it will separate, and then basically we can change the air filter. Okay, there we have it. There's the old one, there's the new one. I mean, it's not rocket science. After you separate the air filter box, it just pulls straight off. You can't really get it wrong. Putting it back on, I mean, I'll demonstrate if you want. Basically, all you do, if you take it off, you just have to just pull it off like that, okay, to put it back on. If you want to make your life even easier, just put a bit of WD-40 or oil. No need, actually. It'll just go straight on. If you get two hands onto it, basically just go straight on like that. Happy days. Let's get the cover back on. Check that one out. That's seen better days as well. And let's finish the job off. Okay, air filter box is back in there. I mean, I'm not going to show you how to put it back in there because it's exactly the same way we took it off. I mean, you can't really get it wrong. Basically, you take them pipes off and they come straight off. Refitting it, just place it back in there. Can't really get it wrong. We're going to get these bolts back on. 10 milli bolts here and here. Put the plug back on. Make sure you don't forget to put the plug back on. Even this one. Tighten up on the Jubilee clip. The intake pipe, which is on the floor there. Make sure you put that on. I mean, reverse order. Bit of common sense, can't go wrong. Right, let's finish it off. Well, okay guys, that's it, all done and dusted, job done. That's how we replace the air filter, oil filter, engine oil, spark plugs on a BMW 3 Series 320i petrol. Okay, so that's how we replace it. I mean, dead easy. I think I've done it before in the past. If I haven't done it, well, you know, we're doing it this time. If I've done it, we're still doing it. Right, anyway, I hope this video helps you guys out. If it didn't help you guys out, I'm sorry. Trying my best. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section. Raul TV, Team R4UL. We'll see you guys next time.